As promised, YouTube, well, whoever chooses to watch this, this is my Monday vlog. As you know, I'm going to try and do these twice a week and then maybe do more, who knows. I want to talk about Deadpool today and the film Deadpool. Now, all art is a conversation between the artist or the artistes and the viewer. So I'm going to give my interpretation of what I think was going on in part of that film. There's going to be spoilers in this for Infinity War and Logan. I'm presuming if you're watching this because you're really interested in Deadpool, you've watched those two films too. So I'll try and keep it nice and positive, like I try and do with all my stuff I'm doing in this. But this is how I felt the post-credit scene actually said everything about the film and how that was really important about the film. Right, so in the post-credits scene, Deadpool uses Cable's time travel device, which he gives to, I get the name of the girl, what's in it? Who he gets them to repair it so he can have a few charges. And he goes back and he kills the guy who killed his girlfriend without killing his girlfriend. If you've seen the film, you know what I mean. It's a butter knife sharp. Yeah. And it changes everything, because a lot of films at the moment, they talk about stakes, and if you bring back characters, doesn't that mean stakes? Well, in Deadpool, Vanessa's alive, and Vanessa was the whole driving force behind Deadpool 2. Her death was the reason why he had to go and do this thing, because he had to prove that he had to save the kid, you know, because the kid was important, because Vanessa was dead. And Cable was there because he had seen his family killed, but his family didn't die, so why was he there? And here's the thing about stakes in films and things like that. I think I was saying that, don't these things reset at the end? We look at something like a sitcom, look at 40 Towers. 40 Towers, at the end of 40 Towers, every time it ends, Basil Fawlty is either must either be committed to a hospital, arrested for gross negligence, his hotel is closed down, or he's divorced. One of those. Anyway, there cannot be any following episode to 40 Towers. But what do? They reset it. It all goes back to the beginning again. And this is what I think Deadpool did. It said, these things all reset. Don't get it. You just watched Infinity War. You've watched Spider-Man. Peter Parker, a 15, 16-year-old kid, die in the arms of his surrogate dad. Iron Man, Tony Stark, begging not to die and died. And now we will have no more Spider-Man movies. But we will. And they'll probably have the same actor, and it'll probably be great. We'll go and see him and we'll go, yay! Black Panther's probably one of the biggest things in the MCU now. Dead. You've got the Guardians of the Galaxy. Most of them gone. I think there's Rocket Raccoons left. That's it. Rocket's going to rebuild for Guardians of the Galaxy. We all know in the next movie, in our heart of hearts, a lot of these guys are going to come back. There's going to be a way of doing that. And the speculation is how a Venus Soul Stone will use Time Stone to go back in time. But that's the thing. At the end of the next Infinity War, all this resets. And I think it's important that we realise that when we're talking about stakes and things like that, that in these movies, things do sometimes return to the beginning again because we need another movie, and it's going to be... we enjoy these things. And when we talk about franchises, maybe we should stop about talking about franchises, but talking about serials as, in the same way 40 Towers, or we think about a sitcom. These things reset. And I think that was really important. And the other point, very quickly, I think he made as well, in the same post-credit scene, is that characters can change, that characters can be played by multiple people. You know, Deadpool just pulled the original Deadpool from... the Deadpool that everybody hates, Wolverine Origins, shoots him dead. Same actor playing the same guy and shoots him dead. and saying, well, we can have different interpretations of these things and they can come back later. So Wolverine dying in Logan, a superb film. Again, go watch it. It's just, 10 years? 10 years down the road? 20? We have another one, another guy, and we're all going, well, is he good or is bad? It's Hugh Jackman. And I think this is the reason why Deadpool was really, really good. Deadpool 2 was so good. Deadpool 1 was an Origins movie. Couldn't do that in that movie. But in this movie, they could say, okay, everything resets. It goes back to the beginning. You've had a whale of a time watching this, and it was fun, and it was great. But in the end, if you want more of this, you're going to have it reset. So we're going to reset it for you. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see how we can reset it next time, or whether, you know, the woman who's playing Vanessa wants to sign up, may not want to sign up for the next movie after Deadpool 3. So we're really killer at that stage, but it'll be done in that way, not in a kind of like. That's why I love that film, and it wasn't just the jokes. It wasn't just there's a bit in that film where I laughed myself near to unconsciousness. Well, actually did laugh myself to unconscious, so I had to really phase myself back in. And that's watching a parachute do this in the air during the for wind advisory. Just thought, my brain just went, that's hilarious. Now I'm going to laugh and not let you breathe. And it was that was also good, but things like putting in already dated jokes, I think that was deliberate. Having a constant, that's bad writing, that's bad writing, that's bad writing. Every time there's bad writing, was just saying, yeah, these films have bad writing. Time travel has bad writing in it. You know. No, you know. So anyway, that's my interpretation. So you might think it was brilliant, because it takes that conceit. Everything will reset. Everything goes back to the same. There'll be another person come along to play that character again. Brought it right out in front of you and said, we've all agreed to that conceit, right? And I think we sometimes just need to be aware of it when we're watching, especially a serialized film, what we call franchises, serial films. That are going to go on and on and on and on and on. Look at Star Wars, for instance. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that if you liked it, thumbs up. Subscribe if you really think I'm going to do these twice a week. And hope you have a really great day, evening, whatever you're doing. I hope it's going well in some way. Bye.